This is Joseph Cohen, who was working on the Heron, a riverboat sailing on the Elbe. On Sunday the 28th of August 1939, the sailors had shore leave and went to a bar. There Joseph Cohen met 23-year-old Gertrude J., who was newly married and whose husband was in the army in preparation for the attack on Poland. Gertrude J. later claimed that the sexual intercourse which happened in a ditch was against her will, although two witnesses said that they had heard her call him. Cohen made the mistake of telling his shipmates about it, and the captain reported the suspected attack to the river police. As Cohen was Jewish, on the 30th of August 1939, the Racial Defamation Department of the Hamburg police received a report from the security service. On the night of the 31st of August 1939, 4 days after the incident, he escaped from the Heron and fled to the Netherlands, where many of his relatives lived. For some reason which is not clear, he returned to Germany and was arrested for illegally crossing the border. There was an investigation and the matter passed over to the courts for trial. Joseph Cohen was denied legal counsel. On the 14th of February 1941, the regional court declared itself not to have jurisdiction and handed the case over to the special court. The special courts were set up in 1933 to judge those matters that the Nazis considered crimes, such as racial defilement. They were assigned to the higher regional courts and represented courts outside the statutory jurisdiction. They served to expedite proceedings with very limited legal remedies for the defendants. Obviously, this was not a fair trial. Hearings were held over 3 days, on the 24th, 25th and 29th of April 1941. Joseph Cohen was sentenced to death with an additional sentence of 15 years. No appeal was permitted, leaving only a petition for clemency. This ended up on the desk of Roland Freisler, then at the Ministry of Justice. Freisler refused clemency. After the request for clemency was rejected, the 4th Criminal Chamber of the Hamburg Regional Court, chaired by Regional Court Director Wolf, decided to reopen the proceedings just 1 day before the sentence was to be carried out. However, in an all-night session, the higher regional court overturned this decision in order not to have to postpone the execution date. The execution had been scheduled for 0600 hours. The execution of the death sentence was only delayed by 3 hours. The court handed the condemned man over to the executioner, Ernst Reindl, at 0903, and just 20 seconds later the sentence was carried out.